today's guest is. Can you tell the people who you are and where you from for the new generation?
Wise Mcgriff, South Jamaica, Queens.
For sure, for sure. And with that being said, what in Southside Jamaica, Queens, being that you the nephew of Kenneth Mcgriff?
Yeah,
What was it like for you growing up in Jamaica, Queens?
life was life. Like life back then was a big difference from the way that people live now.
Yeah. So I mean, like, what was it like growing up in the in the drug era? Cause
Lots of money.
lots of money. Okay, so at age 9, you started dealing to people hand in hand. How did that make you feel, being that you was a kid? Dealing with people, more than half your size.
It was nothing but loose joints. It wasn't like I was moving weight. I'm not gonna act like I was. Loose joints. $1 a joint.
Yeah. And so I'm saying, did you grow up like less fortunate? Is that why you had to sell drugs, or was it because you
I
was
just felt
following some?
like it. I just
Huh?
felt like it. I
Yeah.
just felt like it. I didn't have to.
Right. Right. So did you grow up in like a two family
Yes, I did.
household?
Yes, I did.
How many siblings?
5.
Five. Okay. Okay. Or were you a Supreme member as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was that like? Did you get indicted with the rest of the members when everything went down?
No, I had one in. I had went in right after them. Most of them got indicted 85. I went in 87. I didn't come out to 2003. My brother and them got indicted with the feds in 90. I was already
Mm,
gone.
damn. So and what did you get indicted for? The same thing?
Nah, for murder and for manslaughter. That's how Prince was able to get. I mean, like when he was found not guilty. I was found guilty.
Word. That's crazy. I ain't know that. So damn. So you the reason why. So damn. So you was the reason why he was at the time.
I won't say that I was the reason. He was
Right.
just found not guilty. I was found
Right.
guilty.
Man, that's crazy. So being a part of a multi-million dollar organization, can you speak on how many bricks you saw at one time before?
I don't even think about that. I thought that this was when did I fall in love with hip hop?
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. I just want to add, I want to get the people in tune with who you are. Before we get
I'm a
into the,
regular person that is gainfully employed. I work at Def Jam and 300 Entertainment. I'm not here to glamorize what I did back then. I done moved on. I evolved. I'm not stuck on yesterday.
now respect. So when did you fall in love with hip hop?
In the late 70s,
Okay, late 70s. Who was it that you heard that made you want to fall in love with hip hop?
Cold Crush Brothers,
Okay, and where were they from?
the Bronx.
Shout out the Bronx. Shout out the Bronx. And with you being from Queens, did you feel like some type of way when the battle between KRS-One and MC Shan took place?
Not at all. Not at all. That's what hip hop was about.
Yeah. So
Nobody got
who
killed back then. When you battle nowadays, somebody about to get shot, somebody about to die. Big difference.
big difference, big difference. Who do you think won the battle, if you don't mind me asking?
I like Drake, but I gotta give it to Kendrick.
Man, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. And now they saying, I just seen a little post where they were saying like they just Jay Prince just banned the song for being played in Houston. That's crazy.
It happens.
Yeah, it does definitely happen. Uh if you don't mind, I would like to speak on do you know 50 Cent? Being
Yeah,
you from Southside Jamaica? Did,
yeah.
did you grow up with him?
I am, I am quite older than he is.
Okay, okay,
I knew
okay.
his mother. I knew his mother before she was pregnant with him. I knew her. I knew her while she was pregnant with him. I knew her after she gave birth.
Damn. So did you get involved in the beef between, Supreme and 50 at that time?
It ain't no beef.
It
He's a
was never no
child.
beef.
Never no beef. It was just some. It was just some petty animosity. You know, cause He had felt as if he was entitled to things that he was not entitled to, but it was never no beef at all. Good kid from down the block. He just didn't have no patience. But things have worked out for him. I'm proud of him.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, did you ever get a chance to work with Chris and Irv Gotti, being
Yes,
they
I
from the
did.
same area?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What kind of work did you do with them?
Talent scout.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And they was around Kenneth Mcgriff as well, right?
No, no. Back then, no. While I was
Okay.
incarcerated, they had gained a great friendship. They became brothers. I had, you know, um, I
Mm.
actually had met the brothers when I came home in 2003.
Mm. Yeah, that was crazy that they got indicted like that. And everything went downhill from them because that was one of my favorite record labels as well.
hmm
Uh,
But I give them credit for standing tall. I give them credit for their loyalty. Like a whole lot of other people would have folded.
yeah, no, that's real. So at that time, well, not at that time. When did you actually get your hands first in the music industry? What was your first time actually consulting artists?
1983.
1983. Do you remember the artist you was consulting at that time?
LL.
LL Cool J. Wow, what was that like working with LL? That's crazy.
Childhood friend, great guy to be around.
Yeah. So this is around the time Rock the Bells and Mama Said Knock You Out and all of that.
Nah, this was the first single was I Need a Beat that was written by Playboy Mikey D.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's a crazy hip hop story right there. You just told me. That's crazy. And with that being said, on to the next question. What was it like being molded by one of the hip hop's biggest moguls, Russell Simmons?
That was an honor, that was a privilege, and it was an educational experience.
Okay, so what kind of things did you learn that you can take on with you for the rest of your life from Russell Simmons?
Positive investing. Don't be afraid to learn. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can learn from anybody. Broaden your mind. The world is bigger than you are. The world is bigger than your city.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. So what made you pick music consulting out of everything in the music industry?
Because it kept me out of prison.
That's real. That's that's real. And what kind of strategies did you take to like find artists or get the earth for new talent and whatever like that?
I took the fundamentals that I had from hustling. Artists, artists is like the new product of nowadays. And you just gotta market your product. Your product is gonna sell itself if it's good, wherever you go.
That's
And if it
real.
ain't good, it ain't going nowhere.
That's real, OG. That's real. So how long were you on Def Jam and 300 Entertainer, or are you still with them?
Still with them. I still get a check.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So how did that whole situation come about?
I got the job at Def Jam from Bimmy.
From shout out Bimmy, Waka Flocka uncle, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Bimmy. How did you end up meeting Bimmy though? Ain't he from like your neighborhood?
Yeah, like we had grew up together, and one of my aunts is actually Bimmy's godmother.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I just recently saw something about him. They was somebody was trying to throw some dirt on his name, saying something about him snitching back in the day. He was a part of the Supreme Team. Said he wrote a statement or something back in the day.
People ain't doing nothing but bumping their gums, and
Yeah,
that's coming from and like those are nothing but false accusations that actually coming from a snitch.
man, that's crazy. Shout out
You see,
Bimmy,
when
man.
people get a podcast, you're saying people they always want to take an old story, flip it, twist it, run with it. I'm not here to talk about nothing old. I'm not here to give nobody the blueprint to hustle.
No, that's real. That's real. You gotta put yourself on. That's what I always tell people. You gotta put yourself on. So on to the next question. Now you also work with Bad Boy Records, Cash Money, and Warner Brothers. Who are some of the artists on them labels that you was consulting?
When I was at Bad Boy, I was real cool with Harv Pierre. Harv Pierre was the head A&R. He also had became vice president. I'm saying me and him, we had became brothers, And then anytime when I would run across an unsigned artist, I'd have to submit the music to anybody other than Harv.
Mm.
I had a
That's
great relationship with Slim, as well as Baby. Good guys, but Slim is the businessman. Baby
yeah.
is the face, Slim is the business. I was able to have the same relationship.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Did you ever get a chance to work with Lil Wayne?
Nah, not at all. Been around him a few times, did a few shows with him.
Yeah. Now let me ask you. You do you know who Mel Love is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my man. He told me to tell you what's up. I had just got off the phone with him before we did the interview.
Okay.
Yeah. He said you know his man's Les Love.
Very well.
Yeah, yeah, from Yonkers.
Very
He
well.
said,
Let's Love used to own the bowling alley that was in Harlem. Harlem Lanes. And then when
uh,
the bowling alley closed, Let's Love opened up his own radio station, Harlem Lanes Radio.
mm. Oh, okay, okay, that's crazy. Now, being that you was in a drug game and you took a lot from the streets, from the neighborhoods, you also brought back to the neighborhoods. Can you talk about the King of Kings Foundation and why it's so important to give back to the ghetto?
King of Kings Foundation was founded by some mentors of mine, the Furtado brothers, great guys. They had told me that the best place to be is on the outside. Don't forget about you being on the inside. Go back and speak to the people that's on the inside. Like try to spend time with them. Let them know that there is life after prison.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And it's important to give back because you don't never want to forget where you come from.
Most
You're
definitely,
not
all the time.
obligated to do anything for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with you going back, showing some support. It don't always have to be monetary. Quality time is everything.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now you also have your hand in politics as well, working with Harlem City Councilman and others. What made you do something like that?
Because they were some of the people that had helped me win with my parole appeal. You don't forget where you come from. You give thanks.
Most definitely, most definitely. And now that we're talking about politics, what did you think about the Trump assassination
Corny,
attempt? Yeah.
corny,
Do
corny.
you,
Can how did you get shot in the air allegedly, but nobody behind you got hit? Where did the bullet go?
man, that's crazy. So what about the two people that died? You think that was fake too?
I mean, like nobody can stop death, but I'm just saying though that assassination attempt was corny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that it happened. I don't wish death upon anybody, but it was
Yeah.
corny.
Yeah. So do you think that's sort of kind of the reason why Joe Biden dropped out?
No, no, Joe had dropped out, because he getting up there.
Yeah.
He's not mentally the same person.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. So what do you think about Kamala Harris running for president? You think a lot of black people gonna vote for her?
I can't speak for other people, but I know I am. Because if I had a choice of the two, I'ma roll with her. She don't have a project 2025. She not trying to take away a whole lot of stuff that was fought for.
Man, my pops just said something about that shit just earlier. Project 2025. What's that about? What's that? Can you talk about that? What's that?
It's about Donald Trump wants to get rid of public assistance, Medicaid, Obamacare.
Damn. Child support too?
He
That's
ain't trying to
crazy.
get rid of child support. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you're trying to take away
That's
so
crazy.
many things,
This
so many
nigga.
things that people of color had to fight for, what I look like voting for you? You
No,
was a bad businessman. How many businesses did you have that you had to file bankruptcy for?
damn. That's
When you
crazy.
was in office, it was you that was the cause of a riot.
Man. You talking
I'm
about
not.
what was that
And
James
when they had took over the Capitol building,
yeah, yeah,
January
yeah.
6th,
Yeah.
Donald Trump showed that racism still exists in America. He shows that the Klan are still around and they are still relevant. So what I look like voting for him for?
Okay, okay. And with that being said, so do you feel like is that because he a Republican or just him in general? Like you or
Him
you
in
against
general.
Republicans? Okay, okay,
No, him in
okay,
general.
okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. On to the next question. What's your take on today's hip hop?
Corny, saturated, watered down. It don't have no substance.
And do you think that's because the new generation now today feel like they don't need the past, the people who created the way for them?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I feel like this new generation has no respect for the people who laid the foundation because without them, how you gonna go to the future?
To
They
the
paved
people
the
that
way.
laid the foundation, they wasn't getting no check. They was doing it from the heart. They was doing it because it was a culture. You
That's
throwing a
real.
whole bunch of money to people that are not used to having money.
Yeah, that's real.
They,
That's real. Okay, with you being a music consultant, what does it take for an artist to go mainstream?
talent,
Just pure talent?
talent.
Okay.
Nowadays, if you got a hot hook and you got a TikTok dance, you lit for a minute up until somebody else come along that's better than you.
Yeah. So is a hit record made in the studio or is it built off marketing and promoting?
Both.
Okay.
Because you got a lot of people that think that they could go to the studio every day, they could lay down a track. If you don't have copyrights and publishing, you will never get credit. You will never get paid.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many cars you go out and buy. You can't legally drive none of them without registration and proof of insurance, copyrights and publishing.
Yeah, that's real. Okay, okay. On to the next question. You got a top five favorite artist?
Grandmaster Caz, Melly Mel, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Jadakiss.
Oh, for sure. That was a crazy top five, man. That was crazy. Uh, what's your take on the lady that got shot at in Springfield, Illinois, man? What you feel about her getting killed for throwing water on the police?
Sad.
Man, crazy. And it's like I don't know, man. I feel like they could have did something else. They could have tased or anything.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly. But
yeah, my bad. It's just water.
then if you look at the ratio, black people get shot and killed more by the police than any other nationality.
We do, we do.
And you want to let Trump back in office?
Man, that's crazy that you said that. That's crazy, man.
The
That's
man
crazy.
was the man was found guilty on 34 charges, and he's still running. So that goes to show that if you are a ex-offender, you do not have to answer the question, have you ever been convicted of a felony? Because you about to let a felon possibly become president.
Man. And then okay, so what about Hunter Biden though? Him having cocaine in the White House and all of that shit. Like nobody, no charges has charges been brought up on him on that?
I'm not sure, but that just goes to show that Hunter is a regular person. Everybody got issues. A whole lot of people just try to hide them more than others.
That's real. That's real spill.
Anything that Hunter is doing, that ain't got nothing to do with Joe. Hunter
No,
woke
that's
up with
real.
a chance and a choice, and he took a chance to make a bad choice. That ain't got nothing to do with Joe, but they gonna run with it. The president's son. What they got to do with Joe?
Yeah. So they were saying, trying to make it seem like that Joe knew a lot about the shit that he was doing, like, or he was kind of helping him do the shit.
I don't worry about what they said because I wasn't there.
Yeah, no, that's real, for sure, for sure.
They will
On
get
to the
you in trouble.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. On to the next question. How was it for you working with Two Chains, man? That's one of my favorite artists.
Very talented guy, and it was actually a small wager, when because anybody that has to revise themselves, because first of all his name
Titty Boy,
in the beginning
Titty
was Titty
Boy.
Boy, and then
Yeah,
now when you had to reinvent yourself, that right there goes to show that you're hungry. You ain't worried about the people that's with you. You ain't trying to look down on them. You said, well, you had to reinvent yourself and look at them now. Elevated, great things, phenomenal artists.
That's real. That's real. I like that answer. What leadership skills did you learn from Kevin Liles being on 300 Entertainment?
Brutal honesty, humbleness, humility, and to give everybody their fair chance.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. What's new for you 2025? What you got going on in the music industry?
Um, releasing the movie Supreme Team.
The movie?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So who all gonna be working on that?
Jamie Foxx is playing Preem. Michael B. Jordan is playing Prince.
Oh my God, that's crazy, bro. You know this shit finna sell out. That
God willing.
sell out. Nah, I'm knowing that's gonna sell out. Everybody want to hear the story because 50 told his side of the story. Preem them y'all ain't get to tell y'all side of the story. Everybody been
But
wanting to hear y'all.
now everybody want to hear about like everything that was negative. Every
No,
city,
no, but you gotta think. You gotta
every
think.
city, every city, every state had a hustler. We ain't here
Yeah,
to make no movie trying to give nobody the blueprint. When you started off like this particular interview, you wanted to talk about then. I'm not here for that. That ain't
I
what the
feel you.
movie's about.
I feel you.
That ain't what the
That
movie's about. The
respect.
movie I'm like that. The movie is to show that the beginning was designed to hustle, to make money, to build a better way for the family. Other things came into play. You said that didn't have greed took over. You said power took over. You said, but that ain't what the movie going to be about. It's going to touch on it a little bit. You said, but that what most people don't know is you said how many times did they give away some bus trips? You said well, like they would go and rent 2 or 3 buses and say anybody that can get a seat, we go on a great adventure. You don't have to pay for it. Walk on a bus to give everybody on that bus $50 to $100 cash. Like I'm spending. How
Yeah,
many times did you fall short? How many times did you fall short on your rent and like somebody else had to step in to help you? It wasn't
right.
no loan. Here you go, take it. If you're hungry, somebody fed you.
No,
Hustlers back then had kept the neighborhood safe. Hustlers nowadays is disrespecting the old people.
that's
They
real.
all beside the lobby. Like you ain't really showing no love to the hood just because you came back with a brand new car stunting. That ain't showing no love.
Most definitely. Most
Go and
definitely.
take $500, $1,000, and go and get some meat and put it on the grill and feed anybody who's hungry, not just your clique.
That's real. That's real.
And so when the ice cream man pull up, pass him $500 and tell him to only give the ice cream to kids. Don't worry about your mama, your auntie, your uncle. Kids only come and get some ice cream.
Nah, for real. For real.
Positivity such as that will be like discussed inside the movie. That's what the movie is really going to show. It's going to show what was the vision. The
Yeah.
vision, you saying the vision was to get some money, get out the hood. It wasn't about trying to be like no type of hood celebrity.
Yeah. So who you got feminine? Who filming the
Gotti
movie?
got it.
Okay.
Gotti, and it's being filmed by Warner Brothers.
You said Gotti meaning Irv Gotti, right?
Yes, yes, Earth.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, what did you think about the 2024 BT Awards?
It was cute.
Okay. Okay. I mean, do you feel like it's different from how it used to be? Like, because a lot of people were saying they didn't even watch it because it's like a different energy now.
Yeah, I mean, like the energy is really based on love. You see, because like it's sad that you gotta wait for certain times to come around for people to notice what you did. As hard as
Yeah.
Usher been working, that man should. I mean, like that man should have got his flowers quite some time ago. He should have had to sell out Vegas in order for him to be recognized.
Yeah. Man, you're right. You're right.
Regardless of
Man,
whatever it
you're right.
was that he went through, as a man, he did step up to take accountability, for the things that he had went through. He owned up to some of his wrongdoing.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Now let me ask you, what advice can you give to the youth that might want to follow in your footsteps?
Don't.
Okay, even I'm talking about even in the music consulting world.
You do not want to be like nobody else. You want to be the best you, saying that you can be.
Facts.
You are the only you there is. Don't worry about being me.
No, that's real. That's real. That's real. Okay, you got any merch sponsors you want to represent?
Um, one of my nephews, Curtis Cash, support his clothing line. Bimmy has a clothing line.
Okay,
You know
shout
my
out Beam.
nephew, my nephew TL, top of the line. He has a clothing line. Anybody that is up and coming with a clothing line or doing anything on your own, continue to do it. Anybody that ever told you no, tell them thank you. Because when you succeed, they gonna be amongst the first coming to you with their hands out.
Yeah, that's real.
If
That's
people
real.
if people not trying to help you grind up the money for the bottles of champagne, nobody should get a glass.
You right. You man, you right as a motherfucker, man. That's crazy.
If you
That's
ain't
crazy.
if you ain't helping no artists pay for studio time, production, videos, traveling, accessories, you should be asking for free tickets to a show.
Yeah, yeah. That's real. That's real. So if an artist needed some consulting, how much would it be to get in contact with you and work through your services?
500 for the first 30-minute consultation, and we see where it go from there.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And what kind of things can you what kind of benefits you got coming through your services?
I do not promise nobody no deal, because then I'm lying to you. You said, but I will guarantee that I will bring you to the label. 9 times out of 10, you could pick your own label, and I'll bring you there. The only
Yeah.
thing that I'm doing is like I'm walking you through the door. It's going to be based on your talent. It's going to be based on your conversation that will get you a deal. Most people only want to go to different labels because they want to take selfies, that they want to post it. I'm making moves. You ain't making no moves. You only took a selfie and posted it.
Right. 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 Now that's real. Somebody said smoking crack is whack. I don't know what they meant by that, but with that being said, man, I appreciate you coming on the platform, man. You got anybody want to represent a shout out before we get out of here?
Much love to those that had actually cultivated hip hop. We said much love and respect for you doing the things that you do.
I appreciate you, man. Much love, peace and love to the East Coast, man. Shout out everybody in the hip hop industry on y'all side of town. With that being said, this is another message from Israel Picasso. When I fell in love with hip hop, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.